Hey guys and gals, today's episode is going to be about how to install an outdoor receptacle quick and easy, and I'm going to be your host, the Homestead Prepper. So I've got this receptacle here, and it's going to be heavy duty for my welder and power tools and stuff. It's pretty easy to put in, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. Here we go. I've got everything laid out here, and I want to show you what I got. If you notice, there's two breakers there. I'm only going to be using one of them. This is a full-size breaker, and for a heavy-duty application, I recommend you use that. You know, I'm going to be running power tools and stuff like that. Now, and this is going to have a tendency to carry more heat and last longer than this one. But sometimes this may be all you can fit in there. You may not have the space to put a full-size breaker in there. So got that. Got an outdoor cover, weatherproof cover, outdoor rated box, 20 amp GFI receptacle. I've got conduit lock nuts or lock rings, whatever you want to call them, plastic bushing, and an offset nipple. And you've got to have some tools. And well, my work here is a mess. I've been making some of those aluminum sawhorses right there, but I'm digressing. I've got some wire here, just need a couple feet, and I've got some self-tapping screws. Now guys, on an outdoor application, don't use drywall screws, okay? They're just going to rust and fall off. Okay, well, I think we've got everything laid out. Let's see if we can open it up. Open that puppy up right there. And that is a live panel, guys. If you're not familiar with working on live electrical, I highly recommend you get a professional to do it. We can go ahead and snap the breaker in. That's how easy that is. Okay guys, I didn't show this, but this is the offset nipple, that's the lock nut, and that is the bushing. So just wanted to show that to you. Alright, this was the stuff in this box. It comes with 2 KO seals, knockout seals if you want to call them that. I'll put those in. We're not using the bottom one, and we're not using the back one. Okay, and this is our offset nipple. We'll just put that in there. I guess I don't want to go in there. We'll put it in here like this, and alright, it didn't want to cooperate in that one, so we'll move this one over here. And we'll see if it'll thread in this one. Yeah, that threads in there a little better for whatever reason. Okay. Got our lock nut. Let's put that there so we don't lose it. And it's going to look something like that when we get it installed. This is our most important thing that we can do, is put our green bond screw in there. It wants to be uncooperative. Alright, and we want to put these little ears on. We'll put this one on this way. Well, alrighty then. Alright, we already got our panel opened up, and what we're going to do is we want this to sit something like that right here. Just dirt in here to vacuum that out. Alright, well, let's pop one of these KO seals out. Well, the best way to show this to you. Alright guys, you just take a pair of needle nose and you just hit that right there, and you see it's popping up. And if we come back up here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can see that that's what I knocked out right there. You just grab it with a pair of these and you just twist it out, and voila, and put this thing up there. Okay, that's going to go in there like this, and that's why this thing is offset, so you can move it and it'll sit flush against that thing right there. So if you see how I have it, this fits in there like that, and this is the lock nut. It just goes on the top. There's our lock nut, and that just, well, it's supposed to spin on there. It's going to be uncooperative. Alright, this lock nut is on here. We want to just I just take a screwdriver and just kind of just lock that on there. You want it nice and tight. And then this is the bushing. Could probably get a better angle on that. There we go. You do is screw that. Make sure it's straight. Pretty easy so far, huh? Alright, let's get back a little bit here. Alright, let's put a screw right there. Of course, it wants to jump out of there. Alright, there's one. Now if you notice, this does not exactly line up with that, so what we're going to do, we're just going to bend it. And there we go. And that's on there nice and solid. I mean, you can put screws through here, but then you defeat the waterproof nature of the box. You let water in there. And we all know water and electricity don't mix. Okay guys, this is 12 gauge wire. You've got to have a white, a green, and a color. And I just happen to have blue. I could have used black, red, you know, something like that. But I got these neutral, my ground, and my hot wire. And just as easy as that, and all we need to do is ground that little screw right there. So we just take this and put a little slit in it like that, put a little loop in it, and I'm actually going to take that screw out because it's going to be easier to do it that way. Before I screw it, I'm going to pinch it like that. We'll tighten it. And it is grounded. Now guys, your receptacle is going to come with these little ears on it right here, and they're just basically going to be in the way. Wow, this looks used. This looks like someone put this back in the box and used it. Yeah, I knew I should have checked that. Crap. Yeah, see how dirty it is and beat up? Shouldn't look like that brand new out of the box. Well, for the interest of making a video, I guess I need to go ahead and put it in, huh? Alright guys, I decided rather than drive all the way back up to Home Depot, I'm just going to see if this will work. These little ears, they have to come off for this type of box here. Alright, we're going to put that in there like that. And the power goes to the line, so the white wire goes to the silver. And the hot wire goes to the gold on the line side. The cover in its current configuration, from the factory it opens like this, and that's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'll pull this pin out of right there, and we're just going to put it in right here like that, and then that way this cover can open this way. All right. Alrighty then. Okay, we'll just put this one up here. Alright, well, we're almost there. We just need to hook that up. And that's the easy part. We've already done the hard part. Let's start with the ground first. Now guys, I'm just doing this that way if this panel is ever changed out, it gives you a little more wire. You may not have to replace the wire going down to the receptacle. And we will cut that, and we will skin. That's probably, oh, I don't know, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. We'll put that in that little lug right there. And what you're looking for, guys, is where it sticks out the other end right there. So that's what we're looking. See how it sticks out right there? If it don't stick out, then you got problems. Alright, that's nice and tight. Put it down there like that. And then the next thing, I'm going to do the neutral. And I guess we'll just use this one right here. Yeah, that one looks good. I mean, you could run it all in there, but it just looks so unprofessional. And if you're doing electrical, you definitely need to do a professional job. Alright. Cut that off and do the same thing, about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. And there again, guys, you see how it sticks out just a little bit. You don't want to stick it out so far that what you're doing is tightening down on the insulation. So make sure you're tightening down on that copper, or you will have problems. Alright, we don't want it too tight. We should get our torque wrench out, but that's another video. Okay, and then we got the hot wire here, and we're just going to run this up to the breaker. Alright, loosen that up. You want to make sure that breaker is off. put that in there like that. You get some tie wraps like you see over there. That makes our work look a lot better. And what we're going to do is give it the smoke test live here on YouTube. Alright, see if we see fire shoot out of it. Well, no fire. That's a good sign. I don't have my voltmeter handy here, but I'm pretty sure that this right here will work, and this is we're not using 220 or anything, so I don't think we have any danger of that. But what we'll do is we'll just what we're going to do is we're going to use my little makeshift voltmeter right here, my grinder. We'll just plug that in, and we don't have anything. Well, there we go, guys. That's how easy it can be. I need to get a voltmeter and make sure I got 120 volts, or I'm pretty sure I do, but that's a quick way you can test something. Now, I don't recommend y'all do that at your house, because I remember one time we were a long time ago wiring some apartments, and the cleaning people went in there and were using the power of the apartment before we got to hot check it, and there was 220 on one of the plugs, and it burned up their vacuum cleaner. But that was on them, because we had not told them it was okay to go in there yet. So always check your work. I did want to follow up, and I got my meter working, and we do have the correct voltage there. So just want to show you that.